Hi, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Rich Side Insider, a place where future millionaires come together to get ideas. Today, we're gonna talk about AMC and Universal historic deal. Is AMC putting the theaters business in the drain? And how it's going to impact the consumers and investors like you? So if this is your first time to reach that insider, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the post notification so that you do not miss any of our videos. We talk about business, finance, economics, stock investing, and real estate and other investment, and how to make more money and USA immigration. So if you want to make more money and succeed in life, make sure you subscribe the button. Okay, let's talk about AMC Theater. So what's going on? They are basically reducing the theatrical window to 17 days. It used to be 90 days, close to 90 days. It's now 17 days, which is only 3 weekends. So basically, AMC gonna have exclusive, theater movie display in the cinemas for only 3 weekends. After that, Universal can make the films available on premium VOD, video on demand. So why are they doing this? Why is AMC doing this? So basically, AMC has always had a long-standing policy that require studios to play their films nearly 3 months. And this deal only covers U.S. locations, and this historic deal has a very big implication for the big film business. And because studios and theaters, they are always fighting over, studios want a shorter display time in cinema so that they can make it available on digital, like rental DVD, and so that they capture all those audience who not gonna come to the cinema anyway. So, and theaters, of course, they only make money when people come and see in a theater, so they want longer time, 3 months or 90 days instead of just a few weeks, and so this is a major win for Universal Studio, and they have been pushing for a long time, but they are afraid about, they were afraid of boycott from AMC and other cinemas. In March, not so long ago, in March, AMC CEO Adam Aaron said his company was going to boycott all Universal titles after the Universal said it will make Trolls Water immediately available on premium video on demand (PVOD). And so what happened was that CEO of Universal Studio has always been pushing for early home offerings, and they realized that because of this, they make it early. They got a huge 100 million in US PVOD renters. So this kind of accelerate the movement to early home viewing available. And not only that, AMC has its own trouble. It has a lot of debt. So that's another thing that push then this industry into early home viewing, the trend, because of pandemic that happened, and this move just accelerated. And AMC is not making any money at all right now. Everywhere is closed. They have debt to pay. It's the world's largest theater chain. Yes, so they want a piece of uh, stay home business, stay home economy. A lot of people are renting movies, signing up for Netflix, and so they want to get a piece of that. So the deal is like $20. They have, the Universal Studio has to make it available for $20 for 48-hour rental windows, and AMC may receive a portion of it, maybe 10%. This article said 10%, but the other article says 20%. In the coming weeks, Europe and Middle East may possibly become available PVOD, early PVOD, because AMC also has locations in Europe and Middle East. So AMC received 20% of gross revenue, and also in return for the agreement, AMC gonna get 2% more in theater box office return, 2% more box office return, and they also get 2 million annually for marketing. The studio is gonna pay for that. So are all studios into this trend? Does everybody in the studio business want early showing at the home, renters and stuff like that? No, not Disney. Disney totally dismissed the idea because it's going to jeopardize the profitability of family-friendly titles. Let's think about it. If you're a family, your parents, or children, and if they know that, hey, we can just wait for 3 weeks to stay at home and watch movies are cheaper, $20, rather than compared to spending $20 for each. If you have 3 kids, you're gonna be paying for five people. So $20 for each will be $100. And plus, you need to pay for concessions, your popcorns, and stuff like that. So it's another $50 easily. So they're gonna start realizing, we're just gonna stay home and rent the movie. So Disney doesn't want to do that because Disney has 40% market share in domestic markets, and they have movies like Star Wars and Marvel. Yes, all these big movies attract a lot of attention. The audience, they want to go and see in the cinema as soon as possible. The only time they're gonna see in the cinema is because they want to see it fast. They don't want to wait. They don't want their friends to talking about, hey, have you watched this movie? Or, oh no, I haven't watched it yet. It would not be peer pressure. It would not be so good. So everybody wants to go and watch these big movies in the movie theaters. So so Disney is not into this trend. So what about other movie theaters? Is AMC the only one? The other one, the second largest movie theaters in the world, same world, Regal Cinemas, said, they do not see any business sense in this model, and it's a wrong move at the wrong time. So they totally protest this business model. That they are not happy with AMC deal. So basically, because this is an unprecedented move, and once somebody does something out of the group, it just breaks the collusion. So the movie theaters do not have a negotiation power at all. So because AMC did it at all, they gave the example of doing it. So, but what do theaters and studios agree on? They know that the big movies have to go theatrical because people going to the cinemas, they pay money. That's where they make the most profits. It's a 40 billion business, 40 billion plus business, and other studios also recognize that. Disney, Warner, they also recognize that, and so they're gonna make big movies like F9, Jurassic World, and The Rise of Groot. They are all going to be in cinemas, and it's not gonna be within a few weeks, and they don't want to lose out to this business. So that's something that both sides of the business can agree on. So it's AMC put the theaters business in the drain because they are doing this the first. Not necessarily, it's in business. It's always look at the 2 points of view. So what was the AMC CEO thinking? AMC basically think that that the first 3 weekends are the most money. They made the most money in the first 3 weekends, and because the studios, they made digital rental available after 3 weekends, they're gonna get more profits, and they're gonna make more movies. So by making more movies, hey, we can show more movies in the first 3 weekends. That's what AMC was thinking, and they also want to get a piece out the stay-home trend. Now they are losing money. They don't make any money at all. They have so much debt to pay. So they want a revenue piece of the rental business as well. So entirely our economics and new structure has changed. And so that's what they made the decision. So only time will tell if they are making the right decision. So what is my opinion on this trend? If you want to be successful in investing, you need to know the trend. You always want to be the first or second that notice the trend and make the investment. You never want to be later. Like Tesla, I invested in Tesla around $700, and I wasn't too late, but I wasn't the first one for that. but so I'm still making more than twice of my money. So my take on it is keep big movies, films on the theater as usual 90 days. Yes, that's the only way they're gonna make profits. And yes, there's a possibility of more profitability for movie studio. And the reason why I say it's only possible is because what if the consumers audience start to think, hey, after 3 weeks the movies are gonna be available. I'm not so really into watching movie the first 3 weeks. I'm totally okay with that. So I'm just gonna wait and stay home, and I have a home theater. I'm just gonna watch it online. So in that situation, you are just training consumer into new habit. Or don't come and watch the movies. We just have only 3 weeks, and so that that way that's not a smart move for that if that happens. And yes, there's a possibility more films gonna be produced because some of the movies are not that great. So after the first 3 weekends, nobody watches it. So they want to capture the stay home audience as well. Yes, stay home audience. If the movie is too old, they don't want to watch it either. So after 3 weeks, yeah, these movies not so decent movie, not so a big hit, they're gonna make more profits on it because they make it available after 3 weeks. So possibly more films will be available, more movies gonna be available because they can use profit to make more movies. It's definitely a tide changing environment for movie theaters business because of this disease, this happening. Everybody stay home. It's totally tide changing. Business is totally changed on right now with the new consumer behaviors. You know, it will be interesting to see what's gonna happen in future. But they need to have a very nimble response to audience demand and taste. If they start to see that after 3 months, after 6 months, the trend, hey, after this agreement, we realize that we are making less money as a whole, you know, less money as a whole. So we probably might switch back to or maybe improve on the existing business model. They have to do that. And as a consumer, definitely the sooner for me, I don't really go to cinema that often. Of course, it's a good for me. It's a good for I want to watch it. After 3 weeks online. I'm totally okay waiting 3 weeks to online for that. And at the same time, I don't want the studios and theaters to make losses. If they make losses, they're not gonna be making movies and great movies. Some of the movies cost a lot, 100 million, 300 millions, but they are great movies. I'd rather pay them $20, to see in the movies, to see great movies like that. If you if somebody pays you 100 million, will you be able to make a movie that great? Not necessarily. It takes a lot of experience, expertise, a lot of people, a lot of teams to make great movies like that. And it's totally okay for audience to pay $20 to see great movies, millions of dollars, investing, expertise, great actors, acting, directors, script writer, technical, it all costs money. I rather have them be profitable than the rather than the whole industry disappear. I don't want that. So they need to have a nimble response. But as an investor, I'm not gonna invest in cinema stock for now because it's too volatile. When cases are rising, and cinemas, you have no idea how when they are going to go bankrupt, when the AMC is gonna go bankrupt, or how long they can stay afloat for that. And I want to see how this agreement impact the profitability over a long run. Maybe 6 months later, I want to see that. So I will stay away from cinema stock for now because there are a lot of other great stocks that I can invest in for that. So hopefully AMC is gonna make it. That would be great if everybody start making more profits than ever. That's a great historic deal. Definitely historic deal. Remember Movie Pass? They are giving something like debit card. You pay only $12 a month, $19 a month. You can watch as many movies as possible depending on the packages you choose. At one point, they were offering only $8 to watch as many as possible. So what happened was that the ones who sign up are really, really big moviegoers. The one who don't sign up you know what? I don't even go to cinema once a month, so I don't want to pay for that. When I go, I'm just gonna pay the retail ticket price, box office price. So yeah, they are not getting people from non-regular moviegoer. They are getting lots of audience, lots of customers who go to movies like crazy. You know, twice a week or 3 times a week, every day, whatever. So they started limiting the times, frequency, but they have never been able to make profits. They went bankrupt. They might come back again, but this is not a great. This is an example of a business model that didn't work out. So I hope AMC is they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it happen. Their studios they're gonna have it, but they have to respond really really quick for that. If they start seeing the audience consumer behavior change, consumer if they just stay home, it's gonna lose situation for both studios and cinemas. Studios gonna make less money, and cinemas theaters gonna make less money as well. But if somehow they are able to capture audience who's gonna stay home anyway, sooner, that's great. It's a win-win situation for both movie theaters and studios. So what to do now? Risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. So every time you make an investment, you need to know what business is and every details. If you do not know the type of business, the industry, you don't touch it. That's why Warren Buffett did not invest in technology at the beginning, because he had no idea about technology. So he knew about Coca-Cola because that's something he drank every day. Yeah, so he invest in business that he knows. And also, if this is your first time investing, make sure you study or take courses rather than you lose money, and you could be losing 10,000. A course gonna cost only 1,000, 2,000. You will be better off taking a course and you shorten the time and minimize the loss. And one thing I know for sure, whoever holds the cash gonna lose long term, because it pays nothing, virtually nothing. Interest is almost zero. It's definitely starting to depreciate in value. Have you seen your cash, fiat money appreciate in value? No, you don't see that very often. So usually inflation eats away your money, and so yeah, always invest in something, in real estate or stock, whatever. So make sure I hope you learned something from this video. Make sure you subscribe, share, and comment below where you are from. So I would really love to hear from you. I read all the comments. Yeah, I want to give you gifts so you can get free audiobooks and 3 free stock by clicking on the links below. And if you want to take real estate course and get a license, I'm gonna put a link down below as well. And the best credit cards, you can get it below as well. If you want to pay less for your mobile phone, I have a link as well below. So if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram. Follow Instagram or Facebook, and subscribe YouTube, like and see first Facebook, and follow Instagram. Don't forget to get free stock audiobooks. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.